Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, oh man. Coach Rob Silver here, just getting in that morning meditation and getting clear in one ear and not the other. But today, that energy was on this right side of my head, and I'm kind of curious what chat might say about that. And the practice that I practice is called Qigong. And Qigong means Qi means energy and Gong means skill. So it's about becoming aware of your energy. And it sounds like, well, how do you become aware of your energy? And it's really as simple as like taking inhales in, exhaling out, and just noticing where you feel that resonate in your body. And if it doesn't make sense, it's because like some of the most beautiful things in life can't be understood by words, but by actions. One of my friends, Kenyon Hunter, said this morning to me, he said a lot of people sit around and want to manifest and thinking sitting in meditation is going to allow for them to manifest what they want. And manifestation does not come without action. And I can't remember his exact words, but that was the point, is when we come out of meditation, it's time for us to move forward into the day. Hopefully you got clear on something that was cloudy or foggy for you. And emotions are kind of like weather. If you just sit there with them long enough, eventually they pass. There's not too many places where it's raining all the time, it's snowing all the time. And most people don't like to live in those environments, and they do, they kind of special, that's what they enjoy. But most of us like a variety. We like a little bit of rain, a little bit of sun, and we like a little cool temperature. And it's a lot easier to keep that temperature and that body cool. You know, us used to say, let it burn. And that's because when we get really emotional in our feelings, right? Because he's like, I left it, let it burn. You gotta sit with that. And when anything burns, it relieves ashes. And they say the phoenix rises from the ashes. So this is not just a one-time deal. This is like a daily thing, because even when there was hunters and gatherers, they had to burn a fire every night to keep warm. So a lot of times that fire, or AKA negative energy, we don't like to let it burn and learn from it. And what happens is we move away from it and we don't get that warmth. We're stuck in the cold. So it's really important when you choose to take those inhales in, those exhales out, and just allow yourself to navigate into the body and notice, where do I notice the most energy today? And as you do that, for me, I'm noticing right around my heart and my arms. And you might say to yourself, Coach, why am I doing this? Why am I noticing where this energy is in my arm and my body? Like, no one ever taught me to do this. And the only thing I could tell you is just try it. Because your reason and your why will be different from mine. But my why is because my energy was my original BFF and still is. So for me to check in with my best friend every day, see where he at, see where she at, see what's going on. And your best friends, you might criticize them, but you don't really judge them, because you see a little bit of you in them. And maybe they might be a little bit over the top and over the side with it, but you can still resonate with them. And your energy is the same way. It likes to be resonated with. And when you hear the word resonate, it sounds like a harmony. And if I'm not paying attention to that, you're not listening to a good song. You're not finding the harmony. You're not finding that way to collaborate. And a lot of times people want to know, what's my mission? What's my purpose? For me, I found that my purpose is always trying to figure out how to harmonize with what's inside. Because we have 5 senses, but when they all come together, we have something called intuition. And intuition is like all 5 of those things working together to give you the one thing you want, which is peace, authority, and a way to move through life in a way where you feel comfortable and protected and secure. And I don't know a man or a woman on this planet that wouldn't like to move forth every day with that energy. So without any further ado, this is Coach Robert. That's all I'm gonna give you today. Go check out my book, StayU. Because through my journey, what I noticed and what I found out was, some of the things I got criticized for, I was never that person. I was always me. But what happened is, when I started doing this work, I started changing my patterns. And if you like football, I was running new plays and I was scoring, and the offense was like, yo, what's up? He used to run 5 and out. What is he doing now? You got to keep people on their feet, but it also gets you towards your goals, because you're not performing for them. You're performing for you to get to that end zone, to that place where you reach your goals. And I don't know any football game where they didn't try to put more points up every day. So in life, it's not about I hit that goal and I'm done. It's about I hit it, what did I learn about how I got to it, who got in the way, how did I move around that, and when I go back to on the other end, let's get it in. So my name is Coach Rob Silver. Go check out my book, Amazon. And for y'all that don't enjoy reading, it's on audio too. So until the next time, I'll see y'all later. And thank you for giving me your time, which is the most valuable thing you have. But most of all, giving that time back to yourself. Till the next time, I'll see you later.